next band, Kris, you should know this band.
I know most of these bands, to be fair. So
we'll just leave. We didn't do our job.
Yeah.
That was our stream. No one's playing the festival. Mangata's cancelled. But yeah, this band has been. They're one of my favourite bands in the scene at the moment, and they're also some of the nicest people ever. And they are extremely good live as well. Like, and again, it's a little bit unfair because we've seen them live. They played our festival because we love them that much. But we want to know what you think. That's why me and Danny don't get involved in any voting. But this is Continents with Gatekeeper.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Fucking yes.
Wow.
That was
Wow.
fucking great.
Yeah, Continents
Incredible.
are very, very good.
Like,
Yeah.
obviously, I've worked with Continents in the past. I love those guys. We should have, I'll be brutally honest, we should have had them back for some events around our way sooner. We just haven't yet. But yeah, fuck. And I don't know whether they've just written that song and filmed that video just for this session, but it was very like targeted.
Yeah.
I almost feel like if I don't pick Continents now, then this video just proves just proves their entire point, I guess. So yeah, fuck, awesome track. Yeah, really enjoyed that.
Yeah. I am a huge Continents fan. I have been since day one. You know, they just blow my mind every single time they release a new track. Like, how the fuck aren't they neck and neck with someone like Architects? Is beneath me. Like,
Yeah.
I've never understood it.
No.
Honestly, like that. Over time, those guys have just been, consistently through and through.
but they're such hard workers as well.
Yeah,
You know what I
I know they took a break, and I'm sure everyone's got the reasons for the breaks
Yeah.
and whatnot. But yeah, it feels unfair that they're not bigger. To be fair, yeah, fantastic band.
Sapphire says, how do you normally go about picking a band for a festival aside from stuff like this? Obviously, it depends who sends the most nudes to us. That's how we all do it. All right? Bands, that's how we work. Okay? No, it's a good question, actually. I'm going to let Kris answer it.
News. For the love of Christ.
Yeah, I know. Danny did that to you once, didn't you?
Oh, Jesus.
Danny did it, and in the end, like, Kris was so confused, he got in touch with Matt Groening and thought Mr. Burns had said something. Anyway, go on, Kris, how do you pick bands for Mangata?
Oh man, it's a variety of things, you know. Obviously, we do loads of shows around Knots, and we're starting to promote around the UK. So we have an idea of what ticket sales are looking like. You know, that has to mean a fair bit. So usually you've got to have a good track record of ticket sales in the area. If we haven't already promoted or worked with you, you know, you probably have got to have done something similar with someone that we do work with. Yeah, so that's one of them. You know, we look at the stats like anybody else. You know, your Spotify, your YouTubes, etc. Word of mouth, personal recommendations. Festival appearances if we're at events and everything else, and we just manage to happen to catch you live and go, that's really sick. It's a variety of things. You know, I don't think it's any one thing that is guaranteed. And that's why it's such a cocktail.
Yeah,
You know, to get right. You know, but they're definitely some of the things that we look for.
It's I think sometimes it's like a band can be world class, but they just won't fit on the lineup for that year as well. And I think you have to remember that. Like, sometimes doesn't matter how good a band is, you're curating, you know, a lineup with multiple bands, and it's the same with a show. You're putting a show on. If you've got a 4-band show and you've got 3 sick pop punk bands, and it just so happens there's a metalcore band that need the date as well, and they're absolutely world class, we're going to bring a crowd, but it's not going to work on the lineup. You've got to fit them in elsewhere because it needs to be coherent. Is it coherent the word? Cohesive.
Yeah,
You know. And we've seen it. I mean, I used to put on these events in Leicester, and I loved them, and we used to do really well with them. And what I would do is it was multi-genre events, but it was like a versus thing. So I used to have like my biggest one I did was great. It was Midgar. We all remember Midgar. Kris, do you remember Midgar?
Yeah.
It was Midgar
Great
versus Amy Can Fly. If anyone remembers Amy Can Fly, yeah, but it was so, mate, it was rammed. Like, the police came and shut it down because it was too busy. Like, we oversold tickets. It was unbelievable. But basically what it was, so we had the Amy Can Fly tour package, which I was working with, and we had Midgar and their package, which my co-host, my co-organizer, co-organizer, like my bro, he was doing that. So we mashed it together and we started doing it. But then downstairs we had an acoustic stage as well. And then again, we even managed to kind of go, let's get a real pop punky guitarist, and then let's get like an alternative guitar. And, you know, it was really cool. And the police came and someone got bottled, and it was a good time.
Yeah, that sounds like a very familiar story for some of our shows over the years. I remember Heights being in an 80 cap room.
Yeah.
It was one of the first Macmillan Fests we did in like a little pub. And very much pop punk stuff downstairs, you know, hardcore, melodic hardcore bands upstairs. Someone put a window through whilst being crowd surfed in this 80 cap room to Heights. It was mental, absolutely mental. Anyway.
By the way, KNW earlier said, "Shut up, Ben." I texted her and I was like, as if you just told me to shut up. And she said, I'll read it out. She went, "I thought you said anyone could tell you to shut up, so I've used my right as a viewer." Murph, how you doing? Hope you're good. But yeah, he says Heights is a huge blast from the past. Continents, fantastic band. Danny, go for it.
Yeah, I mean, first off, absolutely love the music video, especially like all the nostalgia with all the old PCs. That was sick, like a little memory throwback for us. And I love how they tied that into all of their visuals throughout the video, even some of the like overlays and the framing, just the way that all of that was placed was brilliant. And then the track itself is just the definition of a heater. Like, it's heavy, it's hard, it's captivating. They're just a brilliant band, and they just continue to level up every single time.